Hey guys, thanks for joining me. I have a new video for us to watch today. This is from Learning Canteen, and it is 10 things that are normal in Britain but nowhere else. So I'm interested to see what this one is about, and I will link it in the description, and let's get it going.
10 things that are normal in Britain but nowhere else. Ever visited the UK and thought, wait, they do what here? From peculiar habits to endearing quirks, Britain is full of customs that feel completely normal to locals, but leave the rest of the world scratching their heads. These are not just stereotypes, they're lived experiences, woven into the fabric of British life. Whether it's the obsession with queuing or the unwavering devotion to tea, the UK has perfected its own rhythm.
He's
In this
good.
video, we're diving into 10 things that are normal in Britain but nowhere else. Some hilarious, some practical, and all incredibly British. 10. Washing machines in the kitchen. In Britain, it's completely normal to find the washing machine tucked under the
We
kitchen
have
counter,
that in some
right next
places
to the
here.
fridge or oven.
Ours
For
is
people from
right next
countries
to our
like the
kitchen.
US or Australia, where laundry rooms or utility closets are the norm, this can feel baffling. Why mix cooking and laundry? The answer lies in Britain's architecture. Many British homes, especially those built before the 1980s, weren't designed with
I
space
like
for
these
laundry
houses.
appliances. Kitchens, being the most plumbed and powered room in the house, were the logical spot. It's not ideal,
I mean, that's where
especially when you're
your
making dinner and the
hookups
spin cycle
are,
kicks
and it's
off.
easy to get
But in the
access to.
UK,
So,
it's just part of the landscape. Some newer builds include separate utility rooms, but even today, washing machines in the kitchen remain one of Britain's most puzzling normalities. 9. Obsession with queuing. Ah, the great British queue. There's perhaps no better symbol of British orderliness and quiet discipline than the queue. Whether it's for a bus, a sandwich, a cash point, or even outside the pub, Brits will form a line with military precision. And here's the kicker. It's not just expected, it's respected. Jumping the queue? Social suicide. Queue etiquette in the UK is sacred, and
this all
violating
makes
it can earn
sense.
you
It
eye
is
rolls,
super annoying.
passive-aggressive
Sometimes you'll go
muttering,
places
or a
here
firm,
in
"Excuse
Americans.
me, there's a
There's like
queue, you
two
know."
lines going in
Other
opposite
cultures
that, like,
might push or
people, it's
hover,
just like
but in
no
Britain,
common
there's a
sense.
deep cultural pride in queuing properly. It reflects a sense of fairness, patience, and stoic camaraderie. If aliens ever visited Earth and asked, "What is British society built upon?" just show them a queue outside Greg's on a rainy afternoon.
I've heard of
8.
Greg's.
Saying, "You all right?" as a greeting. One of the first linguistic curveballs you'll encounter in the UK is the classic, "You all right?" or its regional cousin, "You all right?" To the uninitiated, it sounds like someone's genuinely asking if you're okay. Are you sick? Do you look upset? But in Britain, "You all right?" isn't a question, it's a greeting. It doesn't expect a
It's
detailed
not
answer.
that weird.
It's the
Here you
equivalent
say
of
like, "How you
saying
doing? How
"Hi"
are ya?
or "How's it
What's
going?"
up?"
A
It's the
typical
same
response might
thing.
just be a mumbled, "Yeah, you," or even a nod and a smile. This conversational shorthand is very British, friendly but not too intimate, polite but emotionally reserved. It's casual, quick, and entirely normal in the UK. In most other places, it would trigger an awkward therapy session. In Britain, it's just hello. 7. Electric kettles are sacred. The electric kettle is to Britain what the rice cooker is to Japan. Indispensable. Practically every British household, office, and hotel room has one. And not just for tea. Although, let's be honest, tea is the national
I
fuel.
have one.
Unlike in the
I
US,
haven't seen
where
it since we
boiling water
moved,
might
but I do
happen in a
have one.
pan or the microwave. Yes, really.
I do the
The UK
microwave a
relies
lot.
on fast, powerful electric kettles that bring water to a boil in under a minute. Making tea, instant coffee, pot noodles, or even sterilising baby bottles. Kettles do it all. So central is this appliance that British expats abroad often cite its absence as a major hardship. You can take the
You
Brit
can
out of
buy
Britain,
them.
but you can't take the
They're
kettle out of the
around.
Brit.
It's not a hugely
6.
common
The
thing.
Sunday roast tradition. The Sunday roast is a
It looks
weekly
good.
ritual that defines British home life. It's not just a meal, it's an event.
It's like
Picture
anything
this:
that has gravy
roasted
poured on
meat,
it,
beef,
honestly.
chicken, or lamb, crispy roast potatoes, vegetables, stuffing, Yorkshire puddings, and lashings of gravy. Add family, maybe a pint, and you've got the quintessential British Sunday.
It's perfect.
This tradition dates back centuries and still holds strong in modern households and pubs alike. Families gather for a slow, hearty meal that signals the end of the weekend and the start of a new week. While other countries might brunch or grill, Brits roast. The Sunday roast is a warm embrace,
We
a
do
comfort
that.
meal that remains uniquely British in spirit,
Maybe not
taste,
necessarily
and
always a
timing.
roast, but
5.
something.
Bonfire Night, Guy Fawkes Night. Every year, on November 5th, the skies across Britain erupt in fireworks and bonfires to commemorate Guy Fawkes Night. The story dates back to 1605, when Guy Fawkes tried and failed to blow up the Houses of Parliament. The tradition started with burning effigies of Fawkes and has evolved into a national celebration. Local councils organise massive fireworks shows, people build bonfires in parks and back gardens, and you'll often hear, "Remember, remember the 5th of November," chanted by kids at school. What makes this unusual is that it's a holiday based on a failed terrorist plot, yet it's celebrated with glee and firework displays. It's historic, slightly macabre.
Who's coming in the driveway?
Alright, guys, we'll skip this as soon as we get an opportunity. There we go.
And very British. 4. Quirky sports like cheese rolling and bog snorkeling. The UK is home to some of the world's most wonderfully ridiculous sports. One standout is the annual Cheese Rolling Festival in Gloucestershire, where competitors chase a wheel of double Gloucester cheese down a near vertical hill. Injuries are common. Dignity is optional. Then there's bog snorkeling, a Welsh classic. Contestants don snorkels and flippers, then race through a trench of muddy peat bog water. Why? Because it's fun, apparently. While most countries have their odd traditions, few have formalised them into such large annual spectacles. These eccentric events highlight a national sense of humour, resilience, and a love of organised
This
chaos.
reminds me,
3.
I don't know that we're the only ones that do this. I think there are other places where they have similar things, but there's like the Polar Bear Club, and I think it's from not here where I'm at, 'cause I'm in the South, and it's 80 some degrees today, and it's like the start of fall. But places like Alaska, and like maybe Michigan, places more up north, that get actual cold, icy winters. Um, they'll have like the Polar Bear Club where these people gather and they go out and they jump in this ice cold water. And I mean, can't imagine. But I mean, you got people now just doing that. There's ice bath plunges, so I guess it has its benefits. I like to
Carpets
be
in
warm.
bathrooms. Yes, really. This one always shocks visitors. British homes
We used to
sometimes
do
have
this in the
wall-to-wall carpet
70s.
in the
If you find
bathroom.
some houses
While
from the
it's far less
70s that
common in
haven't
new
been
builds,
remodeled,
older homes,
they do this.
especially from the
It's gross. It
1970s
is
and
gross.
80s, often feature this head-scratching design choice. The logic? Warmth underfoot. British bathrooms used to be drafty, and stepping onto cold tile on a winter morning wasn't appealing. Carpet was a cosy, if somewhat unwise,
It's so
solution.
gross.
While
It's
most
like
other
wet,
countries rightly
moldy
favour tiles
carpet.
or waterproof vinyl, this lingering relic of the past still shows up now and then, and it's undoubtedly a very British interior choice.
That's not bad.
2. Overhead shower attachments on bathtubs. If you've stayed in a British hotel or rented a flat, you may have encountered the infamous shower bath combo. A mixer tap with a detachable
like it.
hose, sometimes mounted
We
on the
have
wall,
like
sometimes
shower
not.
detachable
Some
hoses,
have
like
no water
top,
pressure.
but
Others spray unpredictably. It's
I
a
like
far
it. I
cry
like
from the
baths.
sleek, standalone showers seen elsewhere. This setup evolved from older plumbing systems where installing a full power shower wasn't always feasible. It also saves space, which is often limited in UK bathrooms. For Brits, it's just the norm. For everyone else, it's a quirky splash in the face, literally. 1. The pub as a second living room. British pub culture isn't just about drinking, it's about community. The local is the heart of many neighbourhoods. It's where people meet friends, celebrate birthdays, watch football, hold pub quizzes, or simply enjoy a quiet pint. Pubs in Britain often feel more like communal lounges than nightlife
That's
venues.
cool.
Families come for Sunday lunch, dogs nap under tables, regulars are greeted by name, and unlike bars elsewhere, many pubs open in the daytime and serve food alongside ale and banter. The atmosphere is distinct: low ceilings, wooden beams, beer on tap, and friendly chatter. It's cosy, it's welcoming, and it's a core part of British life. From odd bathrooms to unshakable tea habits, these 10 quirks reveal how Britain does things its own way. They may confuse outsiders, but for Brits, they're a badge of cultural pride. Whether charming or confusing, these habits make Britain, well, Britain. And honestly,
I don't think any of that was super weird. Everywhere's got their things, and a lot of it's just a different version of that. Yeah, the worst one I think for me was the carpet in the bathrooms. But like I said, we did it too. We did it in the 70s. Then they had that awful shag carpet, and yeah, you could still find them for the houses that haven't been renovated since the 60s and 70s, but have that. Or a lot of times it's like from elderly people's homes as like kind of prevention, I guess, to keep maybe from falling or something when they're getting out of the bath. But I couldn't imagine. I would have to pull that up immediately. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you guys agree with, stuff that you don't, maybe things that weren't on here that you guys think is kind of weird about your culture. I'm sure I could come up with some for here. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please like and please subscribe. And if you haven't checked out my Patreon, please hop over there and check out some more videos on Patreon. And I hope you guys have a fantastic, fantastic day.